Hey, when people ask, what did Jesus say about tithing? They're often expecting some hard rule, a clear answer like, yes, do it, or no, that was Old Testament. But you see, Jesus didn't talk about it like a rule. He talked about it like a heart check. One of the few times he directly mentions tithing is when he's calling out the Pharisees. The religious leaders who love to show off how holy they were. He says basically, yeah, you tithe even down to the spices in your kitchen. That's great. But you're missing the point. You've neglected justice, mercy, and faith. Then he says, you should have done both, not ignoring the heart of the matter while still giving. See, that's huge. Jesus isn't throwing out the idea of tithing, but he's showing us that just giving 10% doesn't mean your heart's in the right place. You can write a check every week and still be cold, proud, or blind to the people hurting around you. To Jesus, that's not generosity. That's just math. But then he goes deeper, not by giving us a new formula, but by flipping the whole concept. Think about the widow with the 2 coins. Everyone else is dumping big amounts into the offering box, and she drops in what barely counts as pocket change. And Jesus says, that's what true giving looks like, because she gave from the heart, from her lack. She trusted God to provide. She wasn't giving because she had extra. She was giving because she had faith. And that's what Jesus is always after, the heart. He doesn't want your tip. He wants your trust. He doesn't need your 10% if your heart is 100 miles away. So tithing, yeah, it's a principle. It's a starting point. It teaches discipline and reminds us that everything we have is from God and is His. But Jesus pushes it even further. He invites us into life where giving isn't just a schedule, it's a sacrifice. Where we don't just ask, how much do I have to give, but how much can I give? And not just money. It's our time, it's our energy, it's our compassion, it's our presence. Jesus isn't measuring generosity by dollar signs. He's measuring it by surrender. He's not watching the offering plate to see what drops in. He's watching our lives to see if we're holding anything back from Him. So if you want to follow Jesus, we've got to get this. Giving isn't just about checking a box. It's a way of life, a posture of open hands, a quiet trust that says, God, everything I have is yours. It's yours anyway, so use it however you want. See, that's the kind of giving Jesus talked about. And that's the kind of giving that it changes everything. So, love you guys. Be blessed.